Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Another week of Multiversus, another patch notes available. Their pace with this has been pretty well inversed. If we take this from the beta, they're rapidly going out these patch notes. And this one's kinda stacked, I won't lie. If we just take a quick glance real quick, we have a lot to read through. So let's just get straight into it. Something that I read through this already. One thing I don't see them mention is that for Battle Pass XP now, if you remember from last week, they give us 10 and 5. Now it's 50 and 25. So 50 for winning, 25 for losing, which is a lot better scale. So if you are someone out there that doesn't like the Battle Pass XP, which was me too, I don't understand the 10 thing. That is like, if you think about how many matches you need to play and win just to get up one tier, that's way too much. But I see it being a lot more reasonable now. So now it's 50. But let's get into it now with our general. So all characters now incur a 15 frame repeat move lockout on their ground side attack combo. This is very nice. If you don't know what this is entailing, it is the fact that multiple people in the game, Joker and Shaggy for two that I can visibly think of, and Wonder Woman, all three of them, you could do jab jab into a dodge into a jab jab from one side to the other, and it's just like this back loop, right? So it's just like 1 2 and then 1 2 and then 1 2 and then you kind of wait for your dodge refresh to come back, and then you keep going if you're able to do a combo like that. Shaggy was one infamous one that I can remember from the HBox like combo thing. They did it in there. So from alternating ground side attacks to dodge to lock enemies and hit stun for periods of time. It was very annoying. Joker was another really annoying one because you do the same thing, 1 2 into 1 2 into 1 2 into what was it, down air or down up air. Like it was just there was really annoying having that happen, and I'm glad they did that. I'm glad they decided they were just gonna put a cap to that. So camera minimum distance in 1v1s has been increased. Hooray! I felt like 2v2s recently, the cameras felt pretty nice, but in 1v1s, yeah, the camera was still really close. And for some people like Jerry and stuff, you can't even see stuff. I play the Martian personally because I played him in the beta, and I don't think I should just stop now. But like I can't see like if his rocket got off stage, if it's like fully gone yet, or if his bubble's fully gone yet, or if the things have broken yet. Like I can't tell those things due to the camera, so that's nice. And then player icons, whatever. Who cares? Cosmetics, I like them, but it doesn't really matter to me for bug fixes and shit like that. Performance on Xbox, fix two things to cause that helps desync, which is super nice. Desync has been my enemy, and it's the reason I can't play with some friends right now. So I'm really glad that that's something that was able to get through. And fix an issue where parrying an attack would not always put the victim into parry stun. That's good. The parry should be rewarded at all times. Airwalker, and this is the only perk that actually got changed. Now limited to 1 use per air time. So no more arias or fins hitting you into an up air situation. It is a pure one thing, and if you miss that, well, you get touch the ground and then come back up again. But now into the characters where, again, we have a lot. So Banana Guard, ground side special, active hitbox window, reduced by 2 frames. Good. Banana Guard's fucking spear thing lasted for way too long. It was just really annoying to honestly. It wasn't even like oh, I just went a little too early. Then no, it's like it looked like it was done, but it's not. Ground side attack and ground side attack 2 jump window branch has been delayed for Black Adam for some of his combos, which I've been seeing some good Black Adams out there. Bugs Bunny ground down special fix an issue where bugs could cancel hit stun by jumping in certain conditions. Thank you. Garnet air ground side special knockback angle made more vertical. Okay, into the big ones. We got 3 in a row, so buckle down. Gizmo's malleability and size made him incredibly difficult to pin down. His movement combined with his incredibly strong zoning game made him nearly impossible for some characters to ever get the edge on him. These changes should help bring Gizmo's evasiveness more in line with the cast, so it's easier for other characters to get close and punish. So let's read through it. Ground side attack 2. Dodge branch window delayed by 10 frames. Prevents terrain bounce on knockback. Alright. Air ground neutral attack on whiff branch window delayed by 8 frames. Cooldown is no longer refunded on a successful arrow fire hit. Fire arrow hit. So, is that why Gizmo always felt like he had a lot of arrows? Is it because I didn't play Gizmo back or when he's good? So was he getting like refunded with arrows? Like when you hit someone with the arrow, would it just be like refunded right after? Because that's actually crazy. Car HP reduced to 8 from 10, and this one's kind of massive. Car explosion hitbox reduced by 25%. And I know, like, I played against some gizmos. That car explosion is super big. It was humongous of the way you could hit it, right? Like, normally when you think of an explosion, you think of the model itself. That's where the explosion happened. It happened even farther than that. And it was like a good distance away. Car maximum overheat duration reduced from 1 to 5 from 2 seconds. So I think this is just making it so you kind of have to do it a little bit more faster, a lot more rash than just being able to sit in your car for a while and wait for people to use up the dodges and stuff like that. Cooldown increased from 18 to 15, so you gotta wait longer for the car. And air side special, now always transition to an umbrella float if attack whiff. So you're no longer just doing that just because you want to get back to stage. If you whiff it, you are now stuck in this little umbrella like wee shit, you know, Mary Poppins, y'all. But this is pretty good, right? Just making them having a lot more delays for everything, and especially this one. If it sounds like what it sounds like, and you're getting an arrow back every time you hit somebody, that's good, because that is like super zony. That is like extremely zony. Harley Quinn. Harley Quinn's another one that's pretty annoying. Harley's slide and up attacks for granting her very easy combos for very little risk. These changes should help her combos game be intact while making slide and up attack feel like do everything buttons. I love how they just like, I like how they talk about stuff like the do everything buttons. So plus base knockback increased to 18,000 from 1663. On hit branch window delayed by 10 frames. So her ground up attack is doing a lot more knockback, but on hit the branch window is delayed, and I'm guessing they're doing that just to give some people some space and it's not so close up together so you can't get too many combos into it. Startup window before change increased 4 frames. Startup window after change increases by 2 frames. This is a ground down attack, which is, I believe, her slide. Yes, it is her slide. Slide combos into follow up faster. Hit stun reduced significantly to compensate. Maximum movement from charge reduced by 15%. That's super good because that thing goes really far. And now ignores players' collision during movement. Leg hurt box size increased slightly. That's good. Harley Quinn was kind of annoying for her slide. It was like one of those moves that like you visibly see her doing it, right? And you're like, okay, all I have to do is jump. And for some reason, and like at least in my mind, I do it and I'm just like, huh, I should go back to the ground now. And I get hit by it because it just lasts for a while. And it leds into a kick into the up airs, and it was like really annoying to ever deal with, especially for lighter characters because you would get knocked back so far and you probably would die. Maybe, possibly, but it's nice to see some Harley Quinn stuff. But now for the main course, the main man himself, the guy that got literally banned off the game last week, which is now back, the Iron Giant. So let's take a look. Let's see what they did. Iron Giant play was dominated by easy to put infinites. Yes, it was. So rage meter gain from ally damage taken reduced to 60% of damage taken from 80. Rage meter gain from ally ring out reduced to 30 instead of 35. Defensive burst cooldown increased to 29. Defensive burst knockback made more horizontal, and defensive burst knockback reduced. That is very good for all the right reasons, right? His defensive burst was super good at just killing people, not even because the people were doing something bad, it was just because they were put in a very unfortunate situation, right? You would ladder Iron Giant up and he'll get that one chance to do the burst, right? And you perfectly fly into the blast zone vertically, and it was super annoying. So making it more horizontal, making it last a lot longer, and definitely taking away some of that knockback it had, because it had some insane knockback for some people that probably shouldn't have gone that far. Knockback angle made more horizontal, ground down attack, just to really stop that also other combo of car into plant, and then ground side special. Fighters are now immediately released when you promote to emote and leaves the ground, which is funny. I'm glad that this had to be something in a patch. I'm glad the emotes were able to get nerfed in a sense. and then leaves the ground. That's to stop that one really easy cheesy combo too with the burst. Grab release, knockback angle made more horizontal. Grab release, hit stun reduce. Startup window increased, but armor applies earlier. So, you know, you can still trick people into getting into it, especially with the armor now. I really like how they put armor on it to make it a little nicer, but yeah, got some good nerfs to that. Rage mode ground down attack now includes a repeat move lockout to prevent infinitely trapping enemies. Cooldown increase from 1.5 to from 0.75, which is Rage Error ground up attack, which I believe is his rockets. And Rage mode neutral special fix an issue where Iron Giant was performing his non-rage neutral special while in rage mode, which is a weird thing to be happening. Jason, ground dash now blocks projectiles. So to anybody that's still playing Jason and then didn't stop playing him after week 1, you got a nice little thing against Tom and Jerry's and whoever has projectiles. I guess, you know, Rick is an annoying one to get to with Jason. I guess kind of Marvin. I feel like you're still gonna get tapped by the thing, but if they're not expecting it, I guess you'll hit them. Morty, air ground neutral attack, fiction issue while firing grenade locked on projectile triggers Morty's snake cooldown. That alright. Ground side attack, fix an issue where Morty could not jump nor dodge during the side attack combo. I'm hoping this can really help the Mortys out there. Morty plays so much differently now that it's like, wow. He used to be really good in the beta, and now he's just kind of, I don't know, he's in his zone, right? You have to be really in the zone to play that guy. His grenades are a lot weirder. They still kill pretty nicely though. Just yeah, that whole waiting thing for the grenades. Rain Dog, another character I don't see often. Jump branch window delayed by 6 frames. He still got managed to get a nerf, so hooray. Shaggy, we have reverted Shaggy's air neutral attack so they can be canceled earlier on hit, but it did not get into this patch. So if you are wishing to do your little scurry kicks into like an up air or something, you're not gonna be able to do it still. But it will be coming in the next patch, which is in the very near future. Which, if we had to guess when this next patch coming, like in a world where everything goes nice and is pretty and clean, I guess it would probably be next week. But we'll see. And so we got jump window delayed by 11 frames and fix an issue where Shaggy would float away while charging rage under certain conditions. Sick. Superman, ground side attack with the ability to jump or dodge during rapid jab attack. So it forces people to actually finish off the move, because that was actually really annoying. I remember getting put in that by a pretty good Superman player, and it's like, it feels like you can't do anything in it because you can't. You get sucked into that move, and you just think you're getting punched, and then instead of them letting go for a knockback, they do a jump into a spike, and they're able to continue that chain over and over, and it is very, very annoying. So, yay! No more of that. Taz, air down attack, hitbox size increase, now incurs a repeat move lockout to prevent infinitely trapping enemies. Was that even a thing with Taz? Could you actually just kind of keep people in there, or is that like now because the hitbox is bigger? I don't know. I played Taz, but I never seen like the hitbox. Honestly, on that thing was pretty small to the point where I never really used it unless there was like a Wonder Woman with shield on. But yeah, I don't know. But there you go. Anybody that plays Taz, your spike is a little better. The Joker, where the Joker's strength. I like how they also say the Joker, not just Joker. I don't know. I find that kind of funny. Joker's strength is assessing ways to bring him more in line with the current cast of fighters. And their one thing that they changed this patch, surprisingly, is air side special on whiff branch, window delayed by 5 frames. The reason I say surprisingly is because I feel like the more crazier thing about Joker is that he has a really insane up airs, right? His crowbar for on the ground and in the air, it come out extremely fast. I feel like there's not much to really punish with it. It feels like they can kind of just keep whipping it out really quickly. And it's really big with the hitbox. It's kind of like Bugs Bunny's bat, but a lot faster in, you know, it coming out and even like being able to input another one. So air side special is another one that is pretty strong, right? His little like fucking twirls his little cane around is pretty strong. You can literally combo into each other and then into an up air for like a really early percentage, like 50% kill on almost anybody. Is you know, it makes sense. There's still a nerf. but I find it that Bear would probably be first. Tom and Jerry, ground side attack and ground side attack 3. Hit stun reduced slightly. Alright, I don't know what these are for. I kind of play Tom and Jerry, but I never really seen anything go into it. But I don't know, maybe I'm just not too in tune. Velma, we're aware of some of the early feel issues with Velma following the initial launch because she is not as great as she used to be. These are the start of some planned adjustments we have for her. So we had ground side attack, more reliably combos from 2 to 3, which is good. If your jab does not go into each other like reliably, that sucks. Like that really sucks. Air, ground, neutral attack. Hitbox now better covers Velma's arms and head. Removed automatic targeting on ally. Epic. Air up attack, increased movement control. Air down attack and air side, all increased movement control. And that's to hopefully just kind of maybe feel her. Maybe make her feel like she a little bit more in the beta, because you were able to move pretty nicely with those moves and kind of catch people with it. But now it feels a lot more stiff in where she had to be. So hopefully these do some good things with her. And then air / ground down special. God, it's like a fucking tongue twister. Cooldown reduced to 80 from 120. So there we go. And Wonder Woman, we are aware of Wonder Woman's strength and also trying to assess her. And the one thing they changed was brace meter now resets when Wonder Woman is wrung out. That feels like a thing that should just naturally happen for most characters, because I feel like everything kind of changes when that happens. But whatever. I guess it's here now. But there we go. 1.2 patch notes done. Let me know what you guys think about it. I'm personally kind of happy with what they put in here. Personally, a lot of the stuff that I feel towards characters really didn't get like super answered right, but I'm really happy with that one stupid fucking like 1-2 into dodge into 1-2. It's just it was just like, it was cool the first time I saw it, but when you see it with every single other character, you're like, oh, well, well, it kind of stinks. Increasing the camera distance is pretty nice. They still haven't really answered a lot of the big stuff yet, like speed for the game and fall. I mean, maybe I feel like maybe they're really not trying to like deal with it now, just because a lot of people are a lot more accepting to it for now. As I say for now, I mean as in like a lot more people have gotten adjusted to the game, and I feel like, yeah, like I even feel like the speed and everything still feels pretty nice. I maybe still kind of want like a slight, like a little quicker fall down, but other than that, I kind of personally just like how the game feels for how it is. And yeah, this is all we got. I don't know if I mentioned this in the beginning. If I didn't, I guess I'll say it here right now. Battle Pass XP is now 50. I think I did say that. So, you know, fuck it. I don't even need to say it. But that's all we got, and I'm pretty sure this is all like this is active right now. If we go look at Multiversus Twitter, I'm pretty sure we are good. I think it is live. Yes, it was live 2 hours ago. So you can go hop in if you want to. There's a known issue causes longer input buffers than expected on some attacks. We already fixed this and are testing to fix this out ASAP. Okay, cool. And here's some toasty, I guess. That is that's cool. But have fun, guys. Let me know what you think about the patch notes. Did your character get nerfed to the ground? Did your character just slightly get a little better? You let me know. But that's all I have to say, and I hope to see you again maybe next week if there's more patches. They're doing really well, honestly, on making these come out like weekly. That's pretty nice. I know it's only the beginning, but you know, still seeing that pattern is nice, and I can't wait to see what happens next. Leave your opinions out in the world too. Let me just say that, because it looks like they are really listening. So that's all. That's all now. That's all. I'll see you next time. Peace.